disaster strikes and we're caught between a rock and a hard place.
So right now we're in what can only be described as a sailor's worst nightmare.
G'day! We're an adventurous Aussie family who took the plunge, quite literally, and sold everything to chase a dream of life at sea. Since leaving Australia, we've covered some 30,000 nautical miles and have made it 2/3 of the way around the world. Join us as we share a raw, honest look at our life afloat. Whether we're navigating tricky passages, diving into turquoise waters, tackling boat repairs, or soaking in sunset anchorages, we aim to bring you along for every part of the journey, warts and all. Excelsior, onwards and upwards. We've finally left São Miguel and we are en route for Recife. After an overnight sail, we decided to make a pit stop at Porto de Suape for some R&R. After successfully navigating our way through the busy shipping port, we discovered this beautiful bay to drop anchor in. The kids enjoyed surfing and sunshine. And we also got to witness this local regatta go by.
It's go time. It said we're time to head to Recife to go and get our last provisions and stock up big time on fuel and food and everything like that, and then clear out of the country. And then we've got a couple little stops along the way on the north coast of Brazil.
Hold the phone.
So right now we're in what can only be described as a sailor's worst nightmare. Coming out the channel this morning, as you can see, right in the middle and between the red and green beacons, and yeah, we found a big old sandbank with scattered rock in it. So we are wedged right now, one hull up on rock and sand and the other hull in about 2 meters of water, which is a horrible, horrible, horrible situation to be in. I did try and reverse off slowly as soon as we hit it, but I could feel that it was rock, and I just made the decision to just stop and just sit as still as possible and let the tide go out and then come back in. And you know, if we start moving, there's a chance we could drop and hit the rudder or you know, destroy the keel. So I went and dove under it and had a look, and that keel there is pretty well set flush on the rock. This one's just resting on it now, this forward keel, so at least there's no big bend on the boat. But you know, you can take all the precautions in the world. I left at the right tide, did everything right, I followed the channel out, and fucking bang, we wedged on a rock. I am a little devastated at the moment, embarrassed, and just the anxiety is real. Like, it's the most horrendous feeling ever. I've got one engine running to try and keep the battery topped up. We can't run the generator because the generator is completely and absolutely out of the water, the through hull. So no matter what you do, no matter all the precautions you take, you still get caught out, don't you? Yeah. I'm so sick to death of these fucking countries not charting their passageways correctly. We're in a major port, right? And we're only just off. Like, that's where the ships go there. You can see there's massive ships right here, and this channel is marked on Navionics, and it's completely fucking incorrect. So we're here for hours. We will be here for hours now. It's only just gone 8:30 and we're probably going to be here until at least 1 PM, which is a horrible feeling, knowing that the boat is just sitting precariously on these rocks, and the stress and the pressure, and I just don't know if this is for us anymore, this sailing shit. It's just, It's just too much at the moment. It is just too much. I'm fucking over it. Still stuck on the rock. And if you're wondering what sort of a lean we're on at the moment, check this out.
I'm not a volunteer. I'm a man. I have a job in marketing.
Yep.
Obviously, it's far too fat.
Not a great situation at all. Not something I'm proud of, but if you don't laugh, you cry, right? I think we made the right decision to stand still, or sit still basically, instead of trying to move the boat and damage it. There you go, Charlie's a standing level right now. I feel a lot better now, knowing that the tide's coming in, and it's coming in really, really quickly. I dove the hulls, the keels before. Both keels, except for like the back half of this one, starboard, are just sitting basically, not wedged on the rock, but just sort of just sitting between sand, moss and rock. So I'm expecting some scratches, like some, you know, probably some deep scratches, but I don't anticipate any damage. Fingers crossed. I genuinely think the right option was to just stop, just completely stop, not move at all, and just let the boat sit. Tide go out, tide come in, we'll float again, and then we'll just go away gently. I think 9 times out of 10 people, if they try and remove themselves from this situation, you actually end up doing more damage. My biggest fear was both of the rudders are sitting off the rocks, off the sand, completely proud. My biggest fear was if we came off the rock, that the rudder would drop. The keels on this boat, I think I've said it before, are Kevlar, so reinforced Kevlar, so they're fucking strong. They're so strong. The rudders, however, are not, and the biggest damage can be caused if you drop a rudder, bash the post, you know, start doing damage there. That can be catastrophic. So for us, I think that the best option was to just sit still and just wait it out. That doesn't make it any easier. That's certainly, you know, raised the anxiety levels, and the unfortunate thing is you have time to sit and think over and over and over again, and yeah, it's kind of killing me a little bit, to be honest. But anyway, a couple more hours and we'll be floating again. I'm gonna just take the boat gently over to a nice deep spot there, anchor it, and I'll go under, do a full inspection, make sure everything's all right, we're safe, we're good to go, and we'll decide whether to continue. I don't think we should. I think after today's little escapade, we might just anchor and spend another night and just relax and just, you know, get your head right. It's never a good idea to go to sea after something like this. You know, you're not thinking straight, you're stressed, you make stupid decisions. So I think we'll just go on anchor, regather our senses, I guess, and have another crack tomorrow. We're still not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet. We've still got to float. We've still got to try and get away from this. I've now positioned the rudders again, changed it. So with the water coming in, what it'll do is actually turn the stern of the boat out to the deep. And as it starts doing that, just as we start floating, I'll just make sure we just try and drift off. I desperately don't want to drag the keels across the rock. So I probably should put the anchor out, but the problem is it's just nothing but rock out in front of us. Put the anchor out there and you're looking at getting the anchor stuck, and then you've got to go forward over it. So I think our best bet will be, once we start floating, I'm just going to use the rudder and maybe the engines and just try and either hold us in position until we've got plenty of water, or just maneuver us off the rock gently and back out in the middle of the channel here. Well, I think that's the middle of the fucking channel. Where we are on Navionics is the middle, so it's obviously not correct. I've gone to Navionics on my phone and added lateral beacons and added where the rocks are, and just so, you know, the next person that comes through here doesn't have to experience this bullshit. So there we go.
We weren't the only ones to get caught out. Our friends on Teo also ran aground.
I would rather be where you are than here.
Yeah.
I'd much rather be on sand.
Yeah.
What's happened?
I don't know. I was coming out the channel and there's rock just here.
We're finally free.
Yeah. We had a bit of water under us, so I sat here with the Bros, I need the instruments and pilot on. So I just sat here with the boat in reverse, just gently, and I just waited, and we just slowly crept off. I just had the boat sitting in reverse idle, and it just gently sort of,
Straight?
No, not at all. As soon as it dislodged, I gave it a boot on the port side, so it actually swung us back out the middle of the channel. And then, yeah, I didn't hear any scraping. I didn't hear anything. So
Now we're ready to go.
I just need to get out in the middle of this. I know for a fact that this is deep. So
Charter boat? What charter boat?
Rock shelf? What rock shelf?
Oh man, what a terrible feeling. So I'm gonna jump in the water. Once we anchor and get everything working again, I'll jump in the water and inspect the hull.
Yeah,
They're probably
they're
still an
free.
hour away.
The verdict.
Fuck, these keels are bulletproof. They are bulletproof. There's nothing.
Really?
Absolutely nothing.
Thank fuck.
Just some, obviously the anti-foul's
Bit of
off.
Scratching on the paint.
Oh, it's almost like it's sanded it. Like it's smoothed it gently. The only damage we've got is right in the bottom of the rudder, which is not going to be a big deal because we're nah, again, it's just a little gouge under the rudder.
Oh.
But we're going to cut that off anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
When we do the repair in Trinidad, mate, we have got off really lightly. I think the best thing we did was not move, not try and get off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Had we have tried to get off, I think this could have been significantly different.
Oh yeah, you could have.
You know what I mean?
Hit
Like,
the sail drive or anything.
well, my biggest concern is if you try and get off, right? Like, the boat's being held up, suspended by the keel.
What do you mean you don't like getting off?
It's a different story. Fans only. And only fans, isn't it? Whatever the fuck it is. But like both of the rudders were sitting proud, like they were off. Had we have tried to reverse off, if the keel had come off, we might have dropped on the rudder.
Yeah.
Those rudder
Smashed,
posts,
yeah.
it's all over.
That's significant.
These keels they are literally Kevlar. They are literally bulletproof. We were so much better off just sitting on them, not moving, and just waiting for that water patiently to come back.
Yeah.
The only thing that could have been potentially bad was those dickheads that just kept going past and throwing wake. Like I was screaming at them, begging them to slow down. And I know I fucked up. I know I made the mistake, right?
Yeah.
But I was begging them.
But you don't come screaming past a boat that's obviously stopped and run aground.
Yeah, I was begging them to slow down because every bit of wake that comes past lifts. And you just bang, bang, bang. Fortunately, out of the 5 boats that went past, 2 just didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
The other 3 slowed right down.
We're conservative.
They all gave me advice, telling me where I should be. I'm like,
No shit,
no
Sherlock.
shit, buddy. Like, here I am wedged on a rock. I kind of know where I'm supposed to be. So.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Anyway, we've got to get ready. Our Frenchies they've got off the reef, off the
They're off as well,
sand. Yep, they're just about to come in and raft up.
How good is sailing? Such a free and just stress-free life.
It's like on a permanent holiday.
Never any problems, nothing goes wrong. You give it to Brody.
Just enjoying.
I dove the keel.
So,
No damage.
perfect,
Nothing.
perfect.
Absolutely nothing. I got very, very lucky, I think.
Bright and shiny, next morning we set our course for Recife.
Suape port control, Suape port control, Suape port control. This is sailing vessel Excelsior, 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 channel 11, over. Yeah, good morning, madam. This is sailing vessel Excelsior. Request permission to leave the harbour.
Good morning to you, sir. We are having a maneuver right now, bound vessel, and at 6 o'clock we have a shifting, okay?
She wants us to wait till 6. Not a chance.
Sir, after the outbound vessel, I think it's okay for you, okay? To leave the port.
With permission granted to exit the port, we set out with our buddy boat Teo in hot pursuit.
Don't let it burn your fingers. Gotta let it move though. Tiny more. Yeah, perfect.
Once again, we were in for a bumpy ride.
This is like unnecessarily lumpy, hey?
Yeah.
Strange.
Such short periods, such big swell.
Yeah. $20 exactly from here to the entrance. So 6 knots, what do we got? 3 hours, about 3 hours 15, 3 hours 20 minutes.
That's not too shabby.
Yeah,
A day sail. Yay!
haven't done that in a while.
No.
But funny thing is, you know, like you look at passages sometimes and it's easy to be complacent when you're talking about something that's only 20 miles away, because, you know, we've done 2,000 miles, like, oh, we'll be okay. Or, you know, you're a bit nervous, but then you look at 20 miles, like, oh, that's only 20 miles, it's fine. Plenty of shit can happen in 1 mile.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
So you got to be, still got to be switched on, even though it's a short passage.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't be complacent like fucking yesterday, you know? Running into a bloody bank.
Well, it was in the channel and
It wasn't charted.
you couldn't see it on satellite imagery either. So you got pretty unlucky there.
We got very lucky that we
Yeah.
didn't damage the boat.
Yeah.
Very lucky. You know, if there had been swell coming in, we'd have lost the boat.
Yeah.
It would have smashed into the rock.
Yeah.
So that's how easily it can happen.
Exactly.
Well, it's crazy watching another boat go through it. Like, I don't feel like we're rocking around that much.
I'm beginning to think Excelsior is sumbering her way along the Brazilian coast.
Like, we've been in rougher than this and it looks smooth.
Yeah.
But watching another boat gives such perspective to what's going on.
I feel like their boat is just the right length to pass between these swell lines quite comfortably, whereas ours is just that, you know, like another 10 foot longer, and we seem to be sort of slamming a bit more.
Slamming it in front of you.
Whereas they're just kind of pros and cons, big boats, small boats. I don't know if you'd class this as a big boat compared to some. Just sailing along this coastline right now. This is Recife on the Brazilian coast, and it really reminds us of the Gold Coast, surface paradise in Australia. Just everything about it, actually, except for the buildings. The Gold Coast has some really tall buildings, but yeah, this is just, it's honestly like, it's almost like that's Burleigh Heads and this is surface paradise, and you're just cruising on the Gold Coast. Except the sea state is shit. It's terrible. At least we're sailing. Not long to go now. We've got 4 miles to go to the entrance, and yeah, we're in. So I hate this coastline. I really, I don't want to sound like I'm whinging, because we've done a lot of that lately, but this Brazilian coastline is just horrendous. It is the worst sailing we've ever done. So I personally wouldn't recommend it to anybody. But, you know, it depends what your tolerances are. We've been through some shit, you know, crossing the Indian, as you would have seen, crossing the Atlantic and rounding Africa, but this is something I'll never ever do again. I will never sail the Brazilian coastline again. Not at all because I think it's dangerous or, you know, we could damage the boat, just because it is the most uncomfortable sea we've ever been in. It's just constantly confused, short, sharp seas, and it's just not enjoyable at all. Which is a shame, because the Brazilian coastlines were really cool, but just dreadful sailing.
So what's the water smell like, Road?
Shit, bad dreams.
Code brown. Mateo just behind us.
So we'll go two fenders, midship, forward and stern dock lines, yeah?
Okay. Little crewmates. Working hard or hardly working? Yo ho, Captain Cha-Cha. Drive straight to that fishing boat. This is why we had two kids. We call this one starboard and this one port.
That says A turned off. I think it's referring to the
Finally made it into Recife Marina, where we were warmly welcomed by all the staff. And it was so great to be on terra firma once more.
This is trouble. Nice to meet you.
Join us next time as we chase sand dunes and sunsets, onwards and upwards. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to make sure you're subscribed to our channel. We would probably throw the towel in without your comments of support and the love we get from our Patreon crew. Thank you.